Congratulations, you've unlocked All Apologies, a show about apology tours and demanding satisfaction. I'm your host, Trucker Andy, and with me, as always, is your co-host.
He's a fucking Chad.
It's Joe Sixpack, everybody. Joe, what's going on?
166.
Hey, all you apologists out there, don't forget to go to allapologiespodcast.com to find the links to our Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. Please go there, like, comment, subscribe, demand apologies, issue apologies, or refuse apologies. And we're still asking everybody to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So go ahead and, take your newborn child's identity and create a Google account with it and subscribe to the channel. Congratulations on your new baby.
People are going to be clamoring to subscribe, Joe, because as of this week, we've kicked off the Impossible Burger game / contest. We have crowned a winner. Congratulations to Troy Smith, our boy.
Troy.
Right up here, sticker up here. Made this right here. Your favorite logo.
Yep.
Troy Smith won the first round. He won a key to the Dabble House, everybody. And you do that by following us on Instagram, where I will put another quiz up. It's not over. It's never over, Joe. We're going to do another round. So if you want to take advantage, maybe money's tight. It's 2025. The tariffs are killing everybody. The price of eggs is gone through the roof. And you have no choice. But you have no choice but to win your way into the Dabble House, and we have your opportunity here. Just let me explain it, Joe, real quick. You follow us on Instagram, and this past week I dropped the question on Friday, so I think I'll continue to do that, and then people have all weekend to come up with the answer. So you want to follow us on Instagram, get the question on Friday. And then you're going to want to go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel where we reveal who the winner was this week. So you got to listen to the show to find out if you won. And you want to submit your answer at our web address, allapologiespodcast.com. You go there, you plug in your answer, and you're entered to win. It's that easy. So do all of these free actions. It costs you nothing. All you stand to lose is your chance to win access to the Dabble House or access to the Hackamania live stream and maybe some merchandise going forward. Or as things come up, I find them interesting and worth awarding to our audience. We'll figure out what those are as the weeks go by. But that's how the game works. So congratulations to Troy Smith. And Joe, what did you want to add?
Oh, I just wanted to be a nitpicky little bitch, or just clarify that our sign was made by Lockheed, not Troy.
No.
I didn't know what you were pointing to. It was something I couldn't see specifically.
The logo is designed by Troy. The sign is made by Lockheed. So, thank you to both of those guys. They're both stand-up dudes. And if Lockheed's listening to this, when we come to Boston, I'm going to book a session to get a dope tattoo from the man that made the sign. So it might be my first tattoo. Yeah, you're going to get that tattooed on you.
Yeah, just your own zero.
Just your own face.
Yeah. I need a picture of myself.
Yeah, it's like writing your name in your underwear. Like, this is me, right?
Yeah.
If I
did Steve-O have a picture of himself on his tattooed on him?
Yeah.
Me and Steve-O.
Rarefied air.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll get a tattoo of Steve-O for no reason.
Very good.
Andy, what the hell did we got going? I know I brought something inconceivable to the show today. We
just finished the Patreon episode about the Master Neil Gaiman pod series wrapped up last week, and we just couldn't let it go. We found an interview with Paul and Rachel, who put the whole series together, patting themselves on the back and saying what a great
Dynamic
job they
duo.
did when they clearly did a bad job. And we shit on that because they're terrible and they did a bad job. And Neil Gaiman is still at large as a straight man
He's on the
that's
loose, butter
propositioning.
fisting everyone in the
Yeah. As
anyone
a
within
straight man
arm's reach.
hitting
He's
on,
butter
yeah,
fisting.
he's hitting on women half his age that are still legal to fuck, but somehow he's not arrested. But that is all happening
Despite
over
Paul and Rachel's best efforts.
right. So that's all happening over on patreon.com. You can find that at bit.ly/stay sorry and check out everything that's happening with Neil Gaiman over on Patreon, as well as, fantastic episodes. There's an episode with Carl from WATP that we did about Sandra Dorley, our local politician who thought she was above the law. We got Lucy Tightbox on there for a few episodes. Of course, New Girl. All these things are worth checking out over on the Patreon. So consider joining
Don't forget
that.
our Blind Mike New Doug overview of Andrew Dice Clay, a
Brain smasher.
retrospecticus on the career of Andrew Dice Clay from a multifaceted perspective. That was one of my favorite episodes we've done so far too. So
Yeah, we have the run up.
good stuff.
I think as of next week, we have the run up to the final Mission Impossible movie, Joe. And I thought it might be interesting to potentially do Patreon episodes about the Mission Impossible movies as that approaches. If we started next week, we can talk about each one of them. I'll save my take on the first one till next week, but maybe we could do that for a $10 tier, get some of our movie centric friends to help us out, talking about the generation defining franchise, Mission Impossible. I don't know, just an idea I was kicking around. So many people talk about movies, though. It seems hack.
Yeah.
Is it hack to be a fan of movies now? Maybe. Maybe in our
almost
case.
like antiquated almost at this point. You like movies? All I watch is YouTube shorts, like
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still watching movies, Grandpa.
Yeah.
But
Our thing is shitting on the people that make the movies. We did an episode.
my thing is celebrating people that everyone else hates, like celebrating Tom Cruise a little bit. I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
No, I love God forbid you have a little passion for what you do and hold everyone around you accountable.
You're right. Well, the first thing I wanted to bring up, Joe, we did an episode a couple of weeks ago where it was nothing but headlines. And as I went looking for a topic this week, I found a lot of interesting headlines that I thought we could check out. Ed, if you want to bring up that first one. Yeah. Joe, Chinese restaurant chain apologizes and offers thousands of refunds after 2 diners urinated in soups. So
I have to do with Kanye and Diddy.
don't know. I was faked out by that. That's probably why
it's the clickbait that's on the website. I pulled it up.
The algorithm is just feeding me Diddy and Ye stuff.
No.
They're like, this is what you want to see, right?
No, whoever at People Magazine is, or peoplemagazine.com, is being racist, and they thought this was R. Kelly, and they're like, oh, because it's about urination, we'll put pictures of R. Kelly up, and then they did this.
That's right. But apparently 2 guys went to a China buffet and saw the poo-poo platter and thought they could do one better. So they took the soups into the bathroom and pissed in the cream of some young guy or whatever the fuck.
I got to tell you, I hate miso soup. Like, I like egg drop soup. I don't like miso soup. Miso soup always smells like fucking urea. I don't like it. It all tastes like piss anyway. I don't like it.
Miso sorry. Oh, so.
Okay. The miso sorry about your miso soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was this other one? I think we covered some other Australian influencer that ran into the wild and started fucking with the wildlife and in the environment and got taken to task. You can't fuck around in Australia, is what we've learned. Ask Johnny Depp, episode 1. But apparently, an American influencer who caused outrage after snatching a baby wombat in Australia issues apology. So the Simpsons predicted it again. You just anytime you go over to Australia and you start fucking with the wildlife, they're gonna give you the boot. You're gonna get booted. You're gonna get a poop in your bed from your girlfriend because you fucked around in Australia too much.
Well, I'll tell you what. It seems like I just watched Alone Australia. Alone season 1 of us for Australia is out, and these I know there's like natural habitat or whatever restrictions, like these people can only do so much, but it seems like these people are tapping out after fucking a week. Like you've barely been out here. Like it went from 10 to 5 in like a matter of days. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It's like, you always think that Australians are like tough. Oh, everything in Australia will kill you. No, it's not that everything in Australia will kill you. It's that you're not allowed to fight back against anything that's there. Like here in America, you'd be like, oh, a spider, step on it, squish, it's gone. You know, like in Australia, you'd be like, oh, there's a black widow. I guess I gotta turn the other cheek, you know, because you're not allowed to do anything here.
You have to let it bite you because it's illegal to kill it.
Don't brush it off.
Remember that survivalist show where the people were running around in Alaska, I think, and they said, you can't kill these birds that are it's basically free food. It's an egg McMuffin on a silver platter, and they're like, I know we're telling you that you need to survive and you're starving to death and you're hungry, but these puffin bird, those porgs from Star Wars that are just sitting everywhere, you can't eat them. It's illegal. So I know you're starving to death. And some guy ended up killing one and eating one because he was starving. Another woman tackled a sheep, and I thought those people were going to be the ones that got eliminated.
Right.
I was like, oh, that was probably somebody's property, and they were protected, and they literally tackle, break the neck. They kill a sheep on camera. It's fucking insane. And you're like, oh, that can't be legal. That's brutal. And they're like, oh, this guy ate a chicken that he wasn't supposed to eat and lied about it.
These flightless birds that just waddle all over the place, and you can't get them out of your fucking way.
Yeah,
but don't kill those.
Yeah, and all that's to say that you might as well have hosted that show in Australia, because that's what Australia is all about, apparently. Last one, Joe, when you go to, well, not the last one, just the last quick hit headline. If you go to, say, a football game and you and your buddies want to write, you go to the Bills game and you want to write Allen rules on your chest and stand there shirtless in 15-degree weather. What these people did in, Calabrio High School, apparently they all got custom T-shirts with the N-word, each letter of the N-word on their shirt. And they rearranged themselves at first before the game started, so that it was just like GINGA. The faculty, you couldn't tell what was happening until it was too late.
They like gin. What's happening?
Yeah. And suddenly at halftime, they rearranged themselves so that the N-word is on full display at the women's basketball game or whatever the fuck's happening over there. But anyway, it was
what a creative prank.
It was a disturbing and offensive photo taken. So good job, guys. Way to make the news for being really cool, real hilarious pranksters. Just like
New girl
sent me Hulk Hogan.
New girl sent me an image of they're like Kanye spotted out in Los Angeles wearing his $20 swastika t-shirt or whatever. And I was just like, you saw Kanye outside? Like it's like seeing the Sasquatch, you know. It's just like he was spotted wearing it somewhere. Holy shit. Yeah.
It's Sasquatch. Is that your way of saying that the Holocaust never happened? Equating it to the
made up. Yeah.
to a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah. It's
Kanye and Nazis and the Holocaust are very real. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not the same as a Sasquatch.
Chupacabras, the Jersey Devil, and the Holocaust all have one thing in common.
Yeah, Kanye's lost his fucking mind. He's changed. He said that his Sunday service, that remember he started doing church services.
Yeah.
He changed the logo for Sunday service to the SS secret police logo.
God, man, he's tired of fame. You know, like I do feel like at some point it'll come out like I feel like we were made very different. This is not an apt comparison, but like when Prince changed his name into the symbol because of like legal rights, and like he couldn't create music under that name and things like that. I feel like it's going to be something akin to this. I don't believe that there's not bad actors on the other side somehow, and he's, you know, fighting back in the worst way that he knows how.
So is he just looking for the symbol that's going to stick? Is that the idea?
Yeah, Kanye was going to turn his name into a symbol, but he chose the wrong symbol.
The fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Joe! Stop everything.
UDPATE.
Of course, the biggest news, the biggest headline is from previous episode. Beloved topic, beloved media personality, the queen of all media, Wendy Williams was. Yeah, thank you. So Wendy Williams has been removed from. She was in like a Britney Spears type of conservatorship or something, right? Whoever. She went through some health crisis. They took away her power of attorney and her right to, dictate her own health care. And somebody crammed her into a Richard Simmons.
I give you the real quick, like Jaguar Wright kind of theorizing of what happened here.
Take that down. Cue up the
very quick
clip over there. Thanks. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, very, very quick. The theory is that when you look at like what happened to Jamie Foxx or some other celebrities who died at the hands of Diddy, right? Like the whole Diddy circle of, if I don't like you, I'm just going to get rid of you. So in Wendy Williams' case, she pointed out that Beyonce went on some talk show, and when she sat down, you know how like when a pregnant woman sits down, she kind of goes like leans back first, you know, shoulders first, and
sits down
the belly's out.
One ass cheek.
Yeah. So Beyonce sits down and she just folds forward, and you can kind of see the belly, like it looks like a fake belly, like creases and like folds over. And Wendy Williams is like, "What the fuck's going on with this? Like if she actually pregnant? Because this would indicate that she's not." Next thing you know, so Wendy Williams definitely open about cocaine addiction, being an alcoholic, all this shit. She passed out on her own show at one point, but she had all these like her legs were like like filling with liquid and shit. Like she had all these fucking things, and like so people think like Beyonce poisoned her. Like is one theory about it, but she definitely had all these like health concerns, addiction issues, and things like that. So she's all fucked up, doesn't know what's going on. Her son is kind of old enough to start knowing how to party or like getting access to her bank account. And like, he's like tells her accountant, "Hey, I need like $1,500. I want to rent like a pontoon boat to take my friends out on the water for my birthday." Next thing you know, he spent $130,000 on a yacht party or shit like that. So he's got like access to her account, and Wells Fargo is like, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on here?" Like her relatives are like deep out of pocket, like with her finances, and they froze it. And then based on that whole interaction, they hospitalize her. But it's odd because it's like there's like adult services, right? Like child adult protective services, right? So
Yeah.
like under the guise of adult protective services, they institutionalize her. And this is all from the TMZ documentary on like Tubi or something, by the way.
Saving Wendy.
Yeah. And so under like a conservatorship based on like adult protective services around her finances. So we'll go deeper into this and I'll give you my final thought, my Jerry Springer final thoughts at the end, but that's the groundwork of it.
Okay.
Of what we're
Well, let's
talking about.
let's hear the news item about her. She threw a note out a window. People were clamoring outside like it's TRL, and she's banging on the window trying to escape a mental institution. And she threw a note out the window that somebody took to the cops. And finally, the cops go up and said, "Hey, let's just take you to a hospital, and we're going to reassess what's going on with you. Let's maybe do another welfare check on Wendy Williams." But let's hear that news item, Ed.
Let's hear from her.
Wendy, how you feeling today? I know you said that you needed
How
help.
you doing?
Show host ignored the paparazzi as she walked out of her assisted living facility in Manhattan to an awaiting ambulance.
Yeah, best day of her life, probably.
Yeah.
So did you see
just like any old person in an assisted living facility? Get me the fuck out of here.
She's going to the park to feed the ducks. No, the TMZ interview was conducted. You can't call her, but she can call out. She can get a phone and call you. And so she called Harvey at TMZ and conducting a interview over the phone. And the TMZ reporters are on the street shooting up at a 5th story window where she's like standing. She looks like she's in some like Bob Fosse production of Cabaret or something, like all like black, like leotard with like black tights or something. She's fucking insane, obviously. But shooting her from the street. And that's the only shot they have of her the whole time. She's just standing by the window talking to Harvey over the phone. And they do like a whole hour-long interview or whatever.
Right. I think it might come up in the next couple of clips. Let's move on to clip 2 here, Joe. This is about the note.
The drama went down. Police were called for a wellness check after Wendy, who has been diagnosed with dementia, tossed a handwritten note begging for help. But a source tells ET an advocacy group connected to Wendy ordered the trip.
So that she does have somebody kind of looking out for her in a mental
like a
well-being
niece
capacity.
Yeah, she has her niece is really strong advocating for her release, and like some friends who have like hired some like mental health professionals to attest to this. They talk about dementia there. So true dementia you can't come back from. But if you have, there is such a thing as like alcohol induced dementia, which you can, like if you get sober, you can kind of regain your faculties. It's not like necessarily a permanent condition. So you can display dementia due to your alcoholism.
It's stuttering John's Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
yes,
Wendy Williams, Wendy's coming to her senses, and she's throwing a paper airplane with a cootie catcher in it out to the media. Right?
Am I saying yes, no, maybe?
Yeah. Do you like me? Am I demented? Check yes, no, or maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in clip 3, they reevaluated her situation.
And when Wendy was asked by cops if she wanted to go to the hospital, she said yes. According to TMZ, Wendy underwent mental health testing to determine if she can end her guardianship. She's scheduled to appear on The View on Friday.
Wendy, are you looking forward to The View?
Okay. So there.
You want to talk about a place where people have dementia?
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't hear that. Could you like that didn't display for me? Can you sum up the clip for me? What was it about?
They're releasing her from this medical facility, and she's going to appear on The View.
Nice.
And they said that she was going to be there in person, but turns out she is just calling in. And to Ed's point, everybody that's associated with this show at this point is worthless. And
The View, yeah,
to me, unrecognizable. I don't know anybody. Once we get past Joy Behar here, the rest of the people on the panel, I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Is Whoopi not on there anymore?
No, she must have stopped drinking and came out of her alcohol-induced dementia and realized that she was on a pointless show.
She's like, this shit's stupid.
Yeah. Stupid. Republicans are stupid. All right. And in clip 4, this is Joy introducing Wendy onto the show.
You've been living in a memory care unit for almost a year, I understand. On Monday, you were taken to the hospital, which you walked to the ambulance, so you're ambulatory, and you were discharged on Wednesday. Well, so why did you go to the hospital in the first place?
Well, I went to the hospital. You know, I was having a little agina, and you know, to go to the hospital. Look, where I live, you know what I'm saying, at this memory unit on this floor. Yeah. You know, I just needed a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I needed to see the doctors, so that's why I went to the hospital.
I see.
You know.
All right.
And then while I was at the hospital, I also got blood drawn for my thyroid. You know. But most importantly, you know what I'm saying, being at the hospital, it was my choice to get an independent evaluation on my incapacitation, which I don't have it.
You sound okay to me.
How dare they say I have incapacitation?
Yes.
I do not.
I'm counting how many times Wendy says, you know. She has a bit of a crutch. I wish I had a ding so that I could ding every time she says it. If you want to get drunk really fast, drink every time Wendy Williams says, you know. But
it's funny, they use that in the interview. They talk about it, that crutch, the court, like they use that against her. And they had to like show, they had to bring like clips of her show in and be like, no, that's how she talks all the time. Like at the height of her powers, she was doing the exact same thing. You can't be like, you can't say, well, Wendy says, you know what I'm saying a lot. And that's an indication of dementia. They're like, no, she's been saying it since she was on the radio, like for decades, you know, that's not evidence.
It's a crutch of mine too. So I'm not going to count anymore because I don't want to highlight this lest I be deemed incapacitated or demented or whatever. But I'm forced to defend, you know, I'm defending Neil Gaiman. I'm defending Wendy Williams. All these people need to be defended. And in clip,
it's my job to defend the guilty. I'm always I'm on the side of Michael Vick and all that ilk.
Yeah. Clip 5, Joe. Here's some nobody. I mean, I'm sure she has some kind of credentials that allowed her onto this show, but I've never heard of Anna Navarro. And she's going to come in with a really pertinent, interesting, mind-bending question for Wendy.
Wendy, this is Anna Navarro. You and your niece, Alex, who we've had on our show, went out to dinner. So in addition to fresh air, you needed good food on Wednesday. How'd that go, Wendy?
And well, you know, I thought it was great at first. You know, Alex and the boyfriend, they flew from Miami to New York. They got me at the hospital, you know, and then, you know, with permission from the Guardian,
I do know.
of course, you know, we left the hospital and by ambulance, and we stayed here for, I don't know, about an hour because we knew that we were going out to eat, you know, just to celebrate, you know, life. Because, you know, I'm out of coterie for a moment. I'm off that floor for a moment. So we went to Tucci's and we had great lunch or great dinner.
I'm sorry, everybody. This connection sucks balls.
I have never heard a phone connection in modern day that sounded this bad.
Yeah.
It's digital now, kids. Like it sounds like it's an analog phone from like the original one across the country. We've made the train tracks all the way across, folks.
It's the View.
Terrible.
It's a View, Ed. It's produced by a bunch of women. How else did you expect it to sound?
No, so Anna Navarro made her living as a during the first run of Trump on CNN.
Okay.
She was one of the leading people and one of their leading talking heads that
No wonder I don't know her.
hated him more than the air she breathes. Like she's a crazy person.
And now she's on The View asking Wendy Williams, how was lunch? That was her question. You went out to dinner. How was that? And Wendy's answer was, it was great. We got picked up in a really fancy ambulance and driven to the restaurant. That's not normal. You don't catch when you call an Uber, they don't send an ambulance.
And you ordered, and your Yelp review is.
Did you get the soup at the Chinese restaurant? Because I hear it's full of piss.
Yeah. It was
At any
delicious.
rate,
I loved it.
Yeah. In clip 6, Wendy's going to describe how she's basically under lock and key at this facility.
And then when we got back here, when we finally got back here, there was paparazzi, so we stopped, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I stopped, I posed, you know what I'm saying? And then these two people, I'm sorry, that's what I do. So then these two people who work here, they're usually gone by like 5 o'clock, 1, and the other one like 7 o'clock, right? They're still downstairs, like they're waiting for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is about to happen? It is a locked unit. Like they have to use keys, the people who work here, to open it, to take the elevator downstairs. I am not permitted to do anything but stay on this floor, the memory unit floor, where the people are 90 and 80 and 70. Look, I'm 60, and I don't even know what a memory unit. Why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Where people don't remember anything. So I stay in the bedroom the majority of the time. Wow. I never go out to eat with them, and I stay in the bedroom. Am I permitted to have, my friend Gina to come visit me? No.
What a loser. What a shame. Your friend Gina can't come. And the people, they're not letting you out because you're wearing your underwear on your head and your wig as a skirt. It's like they don't trust you with your own safety. But
my 90-year-old grandmother escaped from one of these. You can't get out. Like, come on. Mission Impossible, this shit. Cause a distraction. Lean a fucking broom against a pile of trays and
if you if you really don't have dementia, come up with a plan.
Yeah.
And the plan should not be to smear your shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Do not do that because they will never let you out.
10 other people already came up with that same plan. That's not going to work. You got to be more creative than that.
Lastly, this another person, I have no idea who she is, Sunny, is going to first make it all about her and then pitch the softest of softball questions to Wendy. I seemingly did get another leg up in the industry.
But I have a question that I want to ask you, Wendy, because we've known each other for a long time. You are actually the first person to give me an opportunity on radio. I was your legal eagle on your radio show. So thank you for giving me my start. You're a legendary broadcaster. We know that. You broke the mold. I know you love the work. How do you keep your spirits up when you really are not doing what you love to do?
Let me tell you something, Sonny, and I'm glad that you're talking with me about that. I am a college-educated woman. I'm a global, international person, from radio to television.
International superstar.
Certain things all of my life, and these two people don't look like me. They don't dress like me. They don't talk like me. They don't act like me. And I venture to say they will never be me. I need them to, with my knees, get off my neck.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Lisa, I want to bring
Oh, go ahead, Wendy.
I can't do it with these two people again. I can't. And I'm speaking of the guardian
And the guardians.
and the judge. I need a new guardian. And by the way, it's because I need a new guardian, and then I'll get out a guardian.
That's not how that works.
This is another one of those situations where it's just like the more you talk, the crazier you sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If she's George Floyd, they're on her neck.
Oh, yeah. She tried to make the George Floyd connection and then tried to say that, the problem is the warden. I just need a cooler warden or something. And it's these people that are trying to do what I do.
Next thing you know, they breaking you off some goddamn disrespect. Motherfucker.
So are we close to the end of this, or like can I give you my theory?
That's the last one. That's it.
Okay. So my theory, I think I actually texted you this. My theory on it is I explained early on that this was her son getting out of control with her money and spending, and the bank shutting that down. And I believe, like in the documentary, they discuss how Wells Fargo was the bank that was part of it, and they may even be the people that assigned the guardianship to be like, hey, we're looking out for your money and your best interests. And part of the reason I would say that they did that is because Wendy Williams is worth like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Like, I think when we covered her the first time, we found out that she had her radio career, she had her TV career, she's written books. I think she did like stage play shit. Like, if it was media, like she was like the Howard Stern of Black women, really, like the street level Oprah, like she's only like one step down from Oprah when it comes to the media career that she had created. So she's worth a shit ton of fucking money. And if Wells Fargo puts her under guardianship, now Wells Fargo is controlling hundreds of millions of dollars and collecting interest on hundreds of millions of dollars that they are now in control of, and what I would say looks like unwilling to let go of at this point. Because I would think that if I was Wendy Williams, the first thing I would do the second I gained control of my money back was to take it all away from where it was and put it in another financial institution. So I think she's fighting literally the juggernaut that is Wells Fargo. Would be my theory.
Interesting. Well, I will say that Wendy is far more entertaining than Howard and Oprah put together at this point. I'd much rather watch anything she has going on than either of those two. So we've said it since we covered her the first time. We love her here, so we wish her the best because everything you said. She's a legend.
Divine.
Free Wendy. Hashtag free Wendy. Free Wendy's money.
In the wrong way, but okay.
Not from my perspective. Yeah. But anyway. Okay. That's one of my favorite topics.
Hell yeah. That's
what else?
Very good.
UDPATE.
Now we move on to the big topic of the day, which is, do you know who Kelsea Ballerini is? Because I didn't when I saw this pop up in the news.
No.
Okay.
Isn't that the new movie with Ana de Armas?
Yeah. No, I would be excited if that's what it was. Unfortunately, it's some pop country Johnny come lately Taylor Swift / what Carrie Underwood wannabe type of, next generation of these types of artists.
Blonde Republican.
You're gonna see this person wishing that they were in some kind of era's costume, but the real reason she's in the news feed right now is because this woman just doesn't want to be on stage and deliver for her fan base. And the first instance of this happened right around the corner from us, Joe, in good old Buffalo, New York, where in clip 8, she is on stage, pandering to the audience in the most obvious and shameful way that any hack would pander to a town that they're in.
Y'all, it's cold as hell here. I have been here so often the last 10 years, whether it be to play shows or, big Sabres and Bills fan here. And I don't think I've ever been here where it's not really, really cold and snowy. So it's giving winter wonderland, we stand. I walked into the venue later today, which I will tell you why in a second. And there were just wings backstage. Spicy and non-spicy. There you go. So happy about that.
Wow. All the boxes checked. Ed. Oh. Yeah. So we have the weather. Hey, it's cold in Buffalo. Yeah, no shit. You guys fans of the Bills? Woo. And guess what they have here? Chicken wings? Wow. Who wrote this? Fucking Bill Kreischer wrote your fucking tight five?
I was at Niagara Falls before this. I would pander to bigger cities probably.
But that's what every person does in every city that they perform in is so that's the pandering playbook. It's
right.
How pandering was invented, and she's just leaning into it.
Yeah.
The point of that, though, was that banner at the top saying, "This is Kelsey at 9:06," right when the show just started, and she's already coming out and setting the table for the fact that it's going to be a substandard show because she's been under the weather in clip 9.
I have been sick. If you're on the internet, you know this. I have been sick. I am feeling physically much better. Yes. The nice thing is I have the flu. I'm gonna level with you, but I got the flu shot. So what happens with that is it gets better quicker. And we powered through the show in Detroit. And yesterday I took enough Dayquil and NyQuil to like tranquilize a horse. I laid in bed, like I got to catch up on Law and Order, Mariska. It was a really nice time. And I physically feel so much better. My voice is still, she still has the flu.
Maybe fuck yourself.
Thriving. My voice still has the flu.
Is that how that works, Joe? When you get COVID, you go get the vaccine and you get over COVID faster. That's how vaccines work, right? That's how the flu shot works. You get it. You get it after you come down with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not
it's not medicine. Also, if you have the fucking flu, enough with this fucking small talk. Let's power through the set and get me the fuck out of here is what you should be doing. Not giving me your fucking itinerary for the day, including what you watched at lunchtime. No one gives a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck if you were not sick. I wouldn't give a fuck.
And all the Buffalo dipshits are wooing for Law and Order. You're like, I laid in bed and watched Law and Order all day. Woo! Shut the fuck up, you idiot.
Yeah.
That's not what we're here for. What we're here for is Kelsey.
Your great music.
She's going to give you 110%, Joe, but the 10% is going to be from you, the audience.
So I need your help tonight as much as you're willing to give me. I am at 100, my voice is at 50, but I will give you 150. Can you help me with the other 50? There was no world I was not going to get on this stage for you tonight and give you everything I have. There's no world I'm not going to do it to show up for you like you showed up for me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for braving the cold and the snow on a Thursday and showing up. Let's get rowdy, you know?
Yeah. You know what? When we saw Pantera and Phil Anselmo was clearly, not at the height of his powers what he once was. What he didn't come on and go was, "I'm kind of old, everyone, so help me out with the guttural screaming."
Yeah.
He just goes out and does his best. He doesn't fucking make you a part of the fucking conversation.
Yeah. Can you guys please sing the chorus to Cemetery Gates for me?
Mhm.
I just can't even today with the weather in Buffalo.
If I'm gonna, is this ticket half off? If I'm gonna sing half this fucking music for you, what the fuck?
So there's no way that she wasn't going to show up in Buffalo and give 150% with the audience delivering the other 50, Joe. There's absolutely no way that this show isn't going to go off without a hitch. Cut to 20 minutes later.
Hi, everybody. This is the conversation I did not want to have tonight. She just can't finish. She is too sick, and we've given everything, and we tried to do it, and we unfortunately cannot finish the show tonight. I do not know much beyond that. We are going to look at options, and you will be receiving emails. Beyond that, there is not much that I can say right now.
Jason Statham in The Beekeeper. Here we go.
Yeah. Apparently last week, the last Law and Order was a cliffhanger. So she really wanted to see how that worked out. Show canceled. And the subsequent 2 shows after this one were also canceled. And in clip 12, Kelsey is going to take to Instagram to apologize to Buffalo for giving less than 150%.
Buffalo, I am so sorry that I could not finish the show tonight. I'm sicker than I'm trying to be, and I did not want to let anyone down tonight. And I just got through the first few songs, and I couldn't do it. And I'm so sorry. But I never want to give you a half-ass show. And so we are rescheduling tonight, Buffalo, tomorrow, Pittsburgh, and the next day, Toronto, to the end of the tour, and April 11th, 12th, and 13th. And I will make them the best shows I've ever played in my whole life, and I will pull out every stop for you, and I will make it so worth it. I'm gonna go rest now and get better so I can really show up for the rest of this tour, and I hope you understand, and thank you for the grace to be human, and I love you.
I'm never going to deliver less than the best, except for when I come out and talk about the weather and the local cuisine and, with the local sports team. That's a show firing on all cylinders for 20 minutes.
Maybe if I vamp long enough, I can get through my book report without the teacher realizing that I was woefully unprepared. That's not how concerts work, ma'am. You're going to have to sing a little. All right. Glazing the fucking local cuisine is not going to make this a concert.
Yeah. And digging through Taylor Swift's secondhand wardrobe. This is not impressing anybody. No one is impressed here in Buffalo. But you would think that somebody would maybe learn what we're going to see here, Joe, is a pattern of somebody that just doesn't want to fucking be here. That's going to look for every opportunity to call in sick to work. Not that getting hit in the face with flying objects is not a good reason to maybe take a moment to make sure you're not bleeding from the face. But let's take a look at clip 13 where she just decides to run off stage in the middle of her set. What happened? Good old drummer keeping the show going. Take it, Bridget, with a violin solo.
Is this like somebody from The Voice or something?
Judging The Voice. The Voice this year.
What the fuck's happening?
It's like, fuck it, I'm done. We're gonna learn.
I mean, I don't know why she can't be cool like Claypool and just be like, hey, whoever just did that, sodomize that guy.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And then just keep going.
Just call out the audience and be like, that's not how this goes here. And fuck you.
Apparently it was a friendship bracelet. Somebody was hurling a gift that they made for Kelsey onto the stage. Here comes the friendship sailing your way right into the bridge of your nose while you're trying to sing. And somebody was nice enough to slow it down JFK style so we could do a forensic study of her getting hit in the face. The next clip. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Yeah. So ask the Ramones. Ask NoFX if people throwing shit onto the stage is a hazard of the job.
Ask Gigi Allen. Ask
Yeah.
Okay. Coaching the Voice. Okay. I'm just looking up her.
Yeah. Joe, she just wants everybody to have a safe, fun time at her shows. And by everybody, she means herself. Clip 15.
All I care about is keeping everyone safe. So if you ever don't feel safe, please let someone around you know there's security everywhere tonight. If anyone's pushing too much or you just have that gut feeling or anything, just always flag it. Don't throw things. You know, I always want shows in mind, every show for every artist, but I'm in control of this one. I just want it to be a safe place for everyone. We have little kids here, and just can you help me do that tonight? Yeah.
That's it. So if you see the person that hit me in the face with a bracelet, please tell a security guard to beat them before they throw them out of the venue.
She should have jumped in the audience like Axl Rose and beat the piss out of somebody and then stormed off stage. Like, there's ways to do this.
Yeah, it's been documented 100 times what you do.
Yeah,
you figure out
to ruin your career.
Yeah,
or you could be a fucking professional and figure it out. You know.
Yeah, just keep singing. If you look at your fiddle player and you go, "Am I bleeding from the face?" All right, the show must go on. Have you ever heard the phrase "the show must go on," Kelsey? Because or what about the meet and greet must go on, Joe? If you paid extra money to meet your favorite artist, Kelsea Ballerini, and you go to the venue and Kelsey just didn't fucking feel like it today. So go take your seat and see if you can watch from the second row through the back of a guy who's 6'7". You didn't get to meet her in person, but you're not even going to get to see the show because somebody's boyfriend is blocking your view. If you're just listening,
you're doing it.
If you're just listening, it just says, but can you pull it up again, Ed, real quick? It says, your meet and greet gets canceled, and this is your view for the whole show, and it's just the back of a guy's head. You can't see fuck all.
You can lean around. I mean, give me a break. Also, they're sitting. Everyone's sitting. Stand up. You can't see. Stand up.
I mean, it's just a bit. It's more to the point that she canceled the meet and greet. She cancels
Right.
Buffalo. She runs off stage because she is in the slightest bit of discomfort from getting a hit in the face with a charm bracelet made by a child. And then she's canceling the meet and greet. People paid extra money to be there. She has to catch up on Law and Order, so she doesn't go. And now the other thing, clip 17, this is her just scolding her. She wrote this song a la, Justin and Britney break up and Cry Me a River comes out and Britney answers back. So she had some famous musician boyfriend. They broke up. She writes a breakup song about it. 3 years later, people are still calling this guy a piece of shit because she wrote a song about the guy being a piece of shit. And now when people start screaming out he's a piece of shit during the song, she's gonna scold you for basically the result that she set in motion. She set out to get this reaction from people, and now she's gonna yell at her own audience for reacting that way. Clip 17.
Guys, we have to stop saying that. Seriously. For 3 years past it. Everything's fine now. I sing this song for you now. It's not about me anymore. Please. Please. All right. For everyone that's moving forward with their life, will you sing this with me? Can someone do that?
Do you think Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo are telling their fan base not to shit on the ex-boyfriends in the songs about the ex-boyfriends? It's what you do. That's the whole point.
She's just terrible. Just fucking awful. Who was the boyfriend? I'm on his side.
Yeah, no shit.
It was let's see, I have it right here. Morgan Evans was an Australian country singer.
Yeah.
They were engaged.
It's always some combination of a Morgan and an Evans. If you're a male country singer these days.
Evan Morgans.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
All this has just been to say that it's not over, Joe. Just this week, days ago, you could arguably say hours ago, she's done it again. She's canceled specifically her Las Vegas date for seemingly no reason, to the disappointment of almost her entire fan base. What does this say? Kelsea Ballerini apologizes for canceling upcoming show without explanation. And a lot of people, her supporters, are trying to blame the distribution, the Ticketmaster or the like. I think it's called like ASX or something like it. It'll come up in the next clip. But everybody that is just like, oh no, Kelsey's great. They're not seeing that the emperor is not wearing clothes. They're still trying to say that she is an artist and a true performer and giving 150% without looking at all of the evidence that I just showed you to the contrary. And they contact Ticketmaster or whatever, the distributorship, and they're just like, no, the artist canceled this. And this is almost a month to the day that Buffalo got canceled, Joe. Can you think of anything that happens a month apart why a woman might want to cancel her show? I'm making a joke, of course, but the timing is coincidental.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm out of my sanitary napkins, but yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's a Law and Order crossover event that she doesn't want to miss on that date.
Yeah.
So
this is just providing more evidence why Kamala Harris can't be president.
But what is an audience base to do when you already bought tickets to the Vegas show? You already bought airfare and booked a hotel. In some cases, when these things are, you take the cheapest deal that you can get because you don't have a lot of money. These things are non-refundable, and a lot of people were planning ahead to be there and are fucked out of money. And these people are pissed, and they are going to take to TikTok and start fucking crying their eyes out about it. And clip 18, I just called this Nancy Drew summary. This annoying woman is going to sum up the scenario for us. Why should I talk about it when this idiot can do it for me?
Imagine you fight the online pre-sale for concerts, somehow win tickets, and plan months and months and months to attend your favorite artist, only for the promoter to cancel your show 2 weeks before with no information at all. That's exactly what happened to Kelsea Ballerini fans going to
Pause it real quick, Ed.
March 28th.
That's not exactly what happened, by the way. I just explained that it came out that the artist canceled it, not Ticketmaster.
Your details don't matter. Your details don't matter.
The show is canceled. The details don't really matter. But I'm also sick of. I'll hit these in reverse from what she said. She said that the distributorship canceled it. No, they didn't. She said that you win ticket. Wait for the pre-sale and win the tickets. I don't know. That's not how you
get
win.
better taste in music and get
that too.
better fucking get in league with an artist that cares about their fans' experience and doesn't make simply buying a ticket a fucking contest. And they'll come to your goddamn town instead of making you go to Vegas to see them. Like, you're just a fan of the wrong shit. This is garbage. You're a fan of garbage.
Yeah. And please
and
stop
you're being treated as such.
Stop asking me to imagine something. Everybody starts everything. Imagine this happens. Why? I'm a literal person. I have a bad imagination. Please stop asking me to imagine things and stop telling me to let's go. All of these things. I'm sick of it. Shut the fuck up.
I said a long time ago. I don't imagine things. I'm a grown man. All right. I'm trying to deal with logic and fucking reality here.
Yeah. Tell me what happened so that I can move past it as quickly as possible. All right. Let's finish this fucking dildos.
Fans all over begin receiving emails from Access and checking their tickets online to find that the event has been completely canceled. Again, this is just for Las Vegas on March 28th, and this is what the email says. Pause to read. There's been a lot of rumors going around, but according to T-Mobile's website, there is nothing else scheduled for March 28th, so why would they cancel? The show has now also been removed from Kelsea Ballerini's official website. I've been checking Kelsey's socials, and she unfortunately hasn't said anything. There was promotion for The Voice yesterday that I'm assuming she was contractually obligated to send out, but no word so far today. Promoters can cancel events, unfortunately, for any reason, but I personally don't think ticket sales was a problem. All that being said, hopefully we hear something from Kelsea shortly so we can at least have a reason for this. And honestly, I'm really sad for all the people in Vegas. I hope if you still are having to go to Vegas, you're at least able to make a really good time out of it.
This sounds like the worst thing that ever happened at a Vegas concert ever.
Yeah.
I can't believe T-Mobile fucked me over this way. What the fuck?
Yeah. I hope when you're in Vegas, you can figure out something to do. Because there's not a lot of things to do in Vegas.
Yeah, right. Oh, I can't go to this shitty concert I was going to. I just don't know what we'll do while we're there.
Most boring city on earth. But just in case you didn't realize that there's plenty to do in Vegas, here comes a hero with some of the worst fucking ideas that you could possibly use as a backup plan when your Kelsea Ballerini show falls through. Maybe you can take one of these suggestions from a complete moron.
It's me again. Okay, so I was supposed to go to a concert on Friday, March 28th here in Las Vegas. It did get canceled. Fingers crossed for a reschedule. But I have seen a lot of people who bought plane tickets that are non-refundable, have hotel rooms that are non-refundable. So I did want to share some other fun Vegas things that people can do that weekend. Specifically, the Las Vegas Aviators, our minor league baseball team, they have their first game of the season that night. So Friday, March 28th. There's fireworks after the game, so that's always really fun. If you're really wanting to support local, not local, but small bands local to somewhere, This Wildlife, Belmont, and Young Culture will be playing on Fremont Street at Backstage Billiards. I think that's the right one. So that's really fun. And then, of course, said concert that we're no longer going to is country. So there's a ton of country bars and like big name country bars. So I will say there's definitely something to do. Doesn't ease the pain, but I figured as a local, I should share some other things. So I hope this helps somebody, and I hope we get a new date.
There's Penn and Teller and Fantasy Strip Club. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. What's playing at the Sphere? Hey guys, there's a lot of local high schools in Las Vegas. Maybe they have a hockey game going on. You could always do something like that to make up for the fact that Kelsey's not going to be here. Well, that's a very optimistic point of view to take, idiot. What about somebody who's not so optimistic? What about somebody who is in the throes of depression at 1 a.m. and is going to take a more pessimistic approach to the news? Clip 20.
I just woke up in the middle of the night and decided for shits and giggles to go on TikTok. By middle of the night, it's 1 a.m. And imagine my surprise when I see.
No, I'm not imagining
anything.
anything.
Tell me you're lying. Telling me the Vegas show is not canceled. And then people saying that they got emails about their tickets saying that the show's canceled. For those of you that know, I'm getting tickets from someone else.
How would I know that?
I don't have tickets to get an email. But I have flights booked that are non-refundable. What the fuck?
Get insurance, moron.
I'm hoping what happens
you have to
here.
think of these things.
I'm really hoping what should happen here happens here. It's probably not going to, because Neil Gaiman's going to get involved and talk her off the ledge. But I'm really hoping.
Ed is spinning around here. Oh.
Well, I mean, it looks like she's about to be attacked by the Blair Witch, but it's probably a better experience than the Kelsea Ballerini concert.
The only thing more frightening than the Blair Witch scenario there was your taste in music.
Yes.
You're flying across the country to see some fucking twit, the Conway Twitty of fucking blonde idiots. Like you get what you deserve when you support somebody like this, basically.
Yeah.
This isn't a professional act.
People had plane tickets booked. People have hotels booked, and morons have outfits planned. Joe, did you know this is a thing now? You have to get your fit together to go to a concert and make a million fucking TikToks about where you bought each article of fucking clothing, so that everybody that knows what you're doing and what you're wearing while you're doing it. And especially if you're a vapid momfluencer named Danielle Masha, this idiot is going to use the news of this show getting canceled as a gambit to shill for fucking Athleta. This person is a vapid piece of shit. Let's take a look at this.
Just got back from Lagri, and I feel like every time I didn't film a video of what I was wearing. I don't know, I was in a rush to get out of the house, and honestly depressed over the fact that Kelsea Ballerini canceled her Las Vegas tour. concert, show, the whole thing. And if you follow me, you know I just posted a video asking like for a roll call of who's going to the show. I think yesterday. So granted, I am upset. I would like answers. Kelsey, we have been planning the outfits.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
For so long. Like I feel like we're friends. Like why would you do this to me? My best friend's coming from Miami. We're like all going to Vegas for the show.
You feel like you're friends with Kelsea Ballerini? This is the problem with social media. We've made this point many times that the people that you listen to on your podcast are not your. I mean, Joe and I are your friends. If you're listening to this, feel free to chat us up anytime. But
I won't cancel a show. That if I scheduled a show, I would be there.
Yeah, we would be there giving 150% if we had a show and you bought a ticket. But this moron has been planning her outfit for weeks, I think she said, for the canceled tour concert whole thing that she doesn't even understand what she's saying. But her best friend is coming from Miami so they can go see their best friend, Kelsea Ballerini, in Vegas. And now that's all off the table. So what is a fucking asshole to do except start explaining the top that she's currently wearing so that she can at Athleta and try and get a sponsorship and put hashtag Kelsea Ballerini in the description. What a fucking opportunistic bitch this Danielle woman is.
So I would like an answer for that, but really why I came on here to make a video was to show you guys, because every time I wear this workout top, I forget how good it is. I'm wearing a tank from Athleta, and I think it's honestly the best like tank ever. It's a good cut, and it honestly could go down even longer if I wanted it to, but I just feel like it's very flattering. It's supportive. It's like a nice tank top too. Like I feel like I could wear it like with jean shorts or jeans or something, like even, or it's just a good like layering piece. Can I speak?
I wouldn't do
like
that.
a blazer or something too. Like I feel like it's multifunctional. I'm wearing ultra core things if you're wondering. But this tank from Athleta, I love Athleta workout clothes, but this tank specifically, it's like really good. This is the back. If you were wondering.
No, that's all inappropriate.
If you were wondering, I wasn't wondering, but if you were, this is what the back of a flattering tank top for somebody with no chest is wearing.
Yeah, I was going to say that's only if you have like, mosquito bite A cups. Like there's no sports bra that's supposed to be sports bra / tank top. Like you can't. It's all like the back is way too low. Like what if you needed extra support? I don't know.
I just want to let everybody know the reason I'm on here. On here, you're making a fucking video, saving it, and then sending it to YouTube. You're not on here. You're not in a fucking studio. These people need to just get fucking smashed in the face.
Are you sure that wasn't
with friendship
live with it? She's on here live.
Yeah, she's not. Fuck, I hate her.
You elected to record that. You elected to post it. You're trying to get free Athleta gear. You're tricking your fan base into thinking that you care about anything other than getting free shit from TikTok.
It's you can't call it a fan base if there's only 2 of them.
Whatever it is, who knows how many people they have?
Probably our fan base this way.
Yeah, I'm talking about her, and she probably has 20 times as many followers as we do.
No shit.
And that's what makes me so mad is we're actually delivering a entertaining show, and she's just like, look at this shirt I bought. Is it I was gonna wear it to a concert that I'm not going to anymore.
Andy, I got this shirt. Old Navy had $6 t-shirts. I bought this one the other day.
Oh, sweet.
$6. Everyone run. It was a 2-day sale.
Is it flattering your titties?
There's no support. It is. No, I wouldn't say it's flattering my titties at all.
All right.
That's an impossible task.
Let's see how Danielle is going to wrap this up. She's going to bring it all back to it being Kelsey's fault that she had to make this video.
Also, my back is like pretty white. My front's not that tan either, but like
We're still talking about this.
All this week, I just laid like this. But yeah, I'm upset about the concert. Like very, very, very upset. It's supposed to be a really fun weekend with my 2 best friends and my mom. Screaming. We broke up. Baggage. all of the new songs. I was ready. So if you're pissed, sound off in the comments. Kelsey, if you want to comment and tell us why, that would be great. Let me know.
Yeah, I want to know why too. Fuck you, Kelsey, you stupid bitch. I'm on her side.
Hey, Kelsey, we'd love it if you would just drop a comment, an explanation in the description of our show. Because you have nothing better to do, right? Than react to my video.
Yeah, we all hate you now. Just know that while I eat peanut M&Ms or whatever the fuck she was eating.
Right, and my kids and my dog are carrying on in the background. Well, I really was looking forward to going and celebrating my fresh divorce with a breakup song at the Kelsea Ballerini show. But I guess that's off the table.
I guess now I have to go eat buffet fucking seafood for a weekend.
Now I have to go watch the Vegas minor league baseball team. Somebody suggested that. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, that's what's up. Kelsea Ballerini doesn't want to. She doesn't want to perform it for her fans anymore.
Yeah,
he just keeps. This is the fifth show.
Go see the hockey team.
Yeah, some people are saying
an NHL game in Vegas. They're good.
Some people are trying to say that she's pregnant, but I think she's just a lazy piece of shit. Do you accept Kelsea Ballerini's apology, Joe? She apologized for doing a 20-minute set in Buffalo. Do you accept that apology?
I don't care. I mean, whatever. People get sick. Stop. Just say we're rescheduling. It got canceled. We're rescheduling. Don't take to the internet. Nobody cares why. You fucked us over. Whatever. That's what it is.
And that's the problem. I mean, that's the problem with having a fan base. Some things it's just none of your fucking business. Whatever. My aunt died. The funeral is that day. I'm going to the funeral. I don't need to explain this to you except for the fact that we sold several $1 million worth of tickets, and the distributor and the venue and the vendors and the sponsors, they all have a stake in this concert going off without a hitch. And now I'm going to cancel it with zero explanation.
I think the only concert I ever was like, I'm traveling to it, I'm going to go see it, was Springsteen at the Meadowlands or at Giant Stadium there or whatever the fuck it is. I can't remember now. But like for me, I was like, I'm not even like that enormous of a fucking Springsteen fan, but it's just like, it's probably not going to be that awesome much longer. And if you're going to see him anywhere, it might as well be New Jersey. And I guess the other thing is we drove and we had a place to stay. So it was like real low stakes. Other than that, I'm not, they come to you. There's a tour. They come to your town for a fucking reason. This is kind of the reason, right? Wait for them to come near you. Like you made that decision. You made that decision.
In those two stories, though, is you actually did see Bruce Springsteen.
I did. And it was good.
Danielle didn't. All these idiots. They're not going to. I don't know. It'll get rescheduled.
The other difference is that I chose to go see somebody who is like a proven seasoned professional who cares about their performance, like notoriously cares like about delivering the best performance that they can actually deliver, as opposed to some preteen menstruating nitwit.
Yeah. If Bruce Springsteen got hit with a friendship bracelet, the show would go on. I promise you.
Yes, for sure.
All right, Joe. Well, I know you have no idea who the fuck that was, so thank you for your patience while I explained that Kelsea Ballerini has zero work ethic.
You want to know who does have work ethic, Andy?
Me? No, who?
Guy Tang.
Oh, right. Joe, let's shelve this. We've gone on.
Yeah, okay.
This has gone on. We it's too much show, and we need to give Guy Tang the proper amount of attention.
You are right about that.
If people don't know, there is a Patreon episode. I believe it's the popsicle race episode with Kaylee, Lucy Tightbox, and we feature this. He's a freak of fucking nature. I know he's from Blaine.
Give him a taste. Give him a taste.
Here's a teaser. This will probably come up next week.
Give him a tease. Quality.
That's barely a tease. It's like
that note alone.
Oh no! Trust me, it's in my ear. That's enough. That's
note. That opening note is enough of a tease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, we'll look forward to that next week probably. But in the meantime,
you know what? We should do the whole apology thing that we have for Guy Tang. We'll tee. I'll tee it up. The fucking gym apology. The guy like in the bathroom with him. That was that.
Oh yeah.
TikTok apology. We'll do a whole Guy Tang episode.
That's the problem. There's too much to talk about, so we can't short. It's like Spider-Man 3, where they introduce Venom at the end of the movie. It's like you can do Venom dirty like this at the end of the third act of he's a fucking legendary character. But
I think I'm going to be sick next week.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You miss a good one.
But congratulations again to Choice Myth. You are the winner of the Dabble House key. The look in your email. I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to send you access to the live stream for the weekend coming up April 11th and 12th. And I will be there.
Happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, all of the Shuley team and all of the WATP team, we're all going to be playing the Stuttering John Kate Meany tapes and then some. I haven't discussed this with Carl. I know he's not listening, so I'll just bring it up now. I believe that our 100th episode record lands on the weekend of the Content House. So hopefully it's going to turn into a big to-do with everybody from WATP for the All Apologies episode 100. So look forward to that. And if you want access to that, play the Impossible Burger game that is all over. It's taking over the internet on Instagram and YouTube, Joe. So everybody needs to be on the lookout for that. But thanks everybody on the crawl at the bottom for supporting the show over on Patreon. You can support the show over there for just $5, or you can get all this content the day we record it on Sunday night. For the $10 tier, you get both the paywall and the Wednesday episode on Sunday night for $10. So consider doing that. But if you don't, just support the show for free on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for free. For Fat Edsy, for Joe Sixpack, I'm Trucker Andy saying,
stay sorry.